Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. The Pope Exorcist stars Russell Crowe. Father Gabriele Amorth, chief exorcist, battles saint and instant possessions demons. A detailed portrait of a priest who performed more than 100,000 exorcisms in his lifetime. Horror films had been struggling recently. Now, there's been great horror films, there's been okay horror films, and there's been terrible horror films. So far this year, horror films have been not on the good side. We had Megan, which I don't really necessarily call a horror film. It's more of a thriller, a dark comedy thriller, and it kind of mislead its own what it was trying to go for. I didn't really find it scary, and so I graded off of it trying to be a horror film. It's not very much of a horror film in that way. And we had Fear, which was a terrible horror movie. And there was another, we had Skinamarink, which was really good. That one was actually pretty good. It was like an independent film, very well done. But besides that, I think that's pretty much of horror that I've seen this year. There's probably maybe a couple that I missed that I don't remember that are probably really bad. Going into this, I wasn't really expecting much. It definitely follows beat by beat of a horror film, and it doesn't, going into this, you don't really expect that much from it. There's maybe every once in a while there's good tensions. Now the film doesn't really have many jump scares, which is good, so it doesn't fall into that cliche. So it does actually try to be something, but the story itself is very, very generic. It's something that you've seen a million times, and you see things coming from a mile away, and the acting isn't really there. Besides Russell Crowe, he's honestly the best part of this film. He has great commentary relief. And his performance is very well done, and so and he's playing a real person. I don't know if this is based off a true event, but the person that he plays is a real person, so that's very interesting in itself. But besides that, there is nothing really to this film. It's not really something that is worth going out seeing. And there's some people just saying to go see it just for Russell Crowe, which I agree. Russell Crowe deserves his credit, but then I don't think this is the film to go support that on, because it's not really near the. It's not even good. It's not even that watchable good type of thing. Where it's okay where you can watch it. It's just simply boring. Nothing really interesting happens. Nothing really goes anywhere. The movie ends in a weird way that doesn't explain anything at all. It's just kind of open-ended, definitely hinting at for a sequel thing, but nothing insulting or anything in any way. I give it props for its trying, but it's not that good. It's not really something to waste your time for. If you guys do want to at some point see it, waiting for it to drop on streaming. It's a Sony production, so I won't be surprised if it goes straight to Netflix, because Netflix and Sony definitely have some deal going on, because there's a whole bunch of Sony stuff on Netflix as it is. But yeah, there was definitely a lot of laughable bad moments in this film, though. Basically the devil or this demon thing is possessing this little kid, and and the performance from this kid, it's not horrible, but it's quite laughable. And honestly, this is a very horny demon, not gonna lie. And it's kind of freaking weird seeing this kid who apparently didn't talk for a year after a sudden incident, which that right there, that you're kind of just pushing a little bit. I'm like, really? A kid didn't talk for a year? I don't buy that. I mean, there's times there'll be struggles after a certain after incidents that that they use in this film, but you wouldn't just instantly you wouldn't just cut yourself off completely. It's unnatural in that way. It's just not really that believable. But yeah, so it's weird to see this horny demon basically possess a kid, and it's basically it's not really you know the demon is possessing the kid, but it's also technically the kid hitting on his mom, which is very freaking weird. I don't know. I just like, why is this? Why? And like at some point they got some physical touching, and I was like, this is okay. That's probably a little bit too far. But yeah, like that's pretty much where you get in this film. You get loud noises, maybe a couple scenes that are very suspenseful, and the movie does have some idea where it wants to go, but doesn't really pay it off in its own way, and it just falls into that generic slot. And it's like, yeah, you can watch it if you really wanted to, but not something rush out to go see. If anything, I'm gonna give The Pope's Exorcist a D+. It's fine for what it is. Nothing insulting. It's okay, but one time done, that's it. Just wait for streaming. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye guys.